Can you dig it?
Ready for a great night out? Top concerts are headed to Jiffy Lube Live this September. Don't miss the chance to see your favorite artists like Little Big Town, A Day to Remember, Hosier, Suicide Boys, Tyler Childers, and many more. Nothing beats a great night of live music with your friends. Tickets are going fast, so don't wait. Head to livenation.com to see the full list of shows and get your tickets today. That's livenation.com.
Sucker!
Live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. Join the 6-time World Heavyweight Champion, 2-time WWE Hall of Famer, and WWE NXT announcer, Booker T. Booker T. Alongside his right-hand man, the BOOKERT, Brad Gilmore, as they discuss everything from inside the ring to the backstage and beyond. It's time to get your champagne wishes and caviar dreams. Welcome inside the Hall of Fame. Now, can you dig that?
Have a seat, Kurt. Take your microphone. You might want to take the microphone. I don't know. I like holding mine, you know.
You also like moving around a lot.
Yeah. One thing about wrestling, guys. Every time, you know, when we go out on these house shows, it's kind of like a house show. This feels like a house show, doesn't it, Kurt?
It feels like a great house show.
It feels like a house show. You know, house show is a show that's not televised. You know, normally it's a lot of people drinking. You know what I mean?
A lot of drunk individuals.
Exactly. And somebody always try to come over the rail. So let me give you guys a little.
And we don't have security.
If you guys come over, you got an Olympic athlete here, and you got Booker T. If you come over the rail, we gonna be whooping your ass tonight. Okay? I'm just saying. I just wanted to get that out of the way. No, I'm serious. I'm dead serious. No, but Kurt Angle's a good friend of mine, guys. We go back a long way. Kurt Angle and I, we had one of the most infamous angles on television, I think, you know, with myself, Kurt Angle, and my lovely queen, Sharmell. Sharmell, where you at? Baby, where you at? Where's my woman?
There she is right there.
Where's my woman? There she go. Look at her. Guys, this right here, this is my queen. This is my queen, Sharmell. And a lot of people right now, let's get this clear. Let's make this perfectly clear. Let's make this perfectly clear right now, because I've been getting all kind of crap on the internet. Jason Jordan is not Sharmell's son. Okay? Let's get that out of the way. It ain't going down like that.
I can vouch for that.
Okay?
I'm embarrassed. I don't know why, but I think Sharmell should be, but I'm embarrassed. I'm red.
No, people have been asking me about that. But no, Kurt Angle and I, you know, at the end of that angle, Kurt Angle and I, we have been thinking about it. You know, what can we go out here and wow you people? Because for me, it's always been about you guys. For Kurt Angle, you know, the come from, you know, being an Olympic athlete and get in the world of professional wrestling and then go out there and go so far, guys, it had to be all about you guys and going out there and leaving you guys with some awesome memories. You know, people ask me all the time, you know, Booker, you remember this match or remember that match? And I gotta always say, I don't remember that match, because the memory wasn't for me. It was for you guys, and I appreciate you guys for showing up. We're gonna talk about some of those memories in a little while, but Kurt Angle and I, we had such an awesome time, you know, working together. Even the stuff with Sharmell, him stalking her and stuff, you know. People, you know, I want to whoop his ass, man. I didn't appreciate that, you know.
Yeah, I'm surprised you went along with that, Book. I'm surprised that was an okay story for you.
I don't even know how it all got started.
Yeah, where did that come from? Where was the idea?
Vinnie Mac came up with the idea, and he put it in my head, and I just went through with it, but it was crazy. And I'm sure Book will tell you about the matches. The matches were awesome, but we got them cut short.
Yeah.
There's a we were supposed to have a third match. It never occurred.
Yeah,
And Booker
actually, the third match actually was in play. You know, Charles Robinson. I wish his. You guys know Charles Robinson. You like Charles Robinson?
Lil Nate.
Give it up for Charles Robinson.
Lil Nate.
If Charles Robinson was right now, I would be whooping his ass. Okay? That's a true story. Okay? Now, the thing is, Kurt Angle and I, we had this big match set up, man. We wanted to go out and give you guys such an awesome match. And I remember talking to Kurt about it, you know. We don't like to give no inside stories and nothing like that. Inside secrets as far as the matches go. But we talked it over. And Kurt Angle gave me such a cool move. It was called, I remember it to this day, it was called a Spalato. It got a cool name to it too, right? Spalato,
yeah, it's
right?
the real deal. It's a spladle. It's like a weird kind of cradle in amateur wrestling.
Yeah, and it was the first time I ever did it, but my thing is, if it make me look cool, hey, I'll do it. You know, and Kurt gave it to me, you know, hey, let me try it. And I tell you, we was going through this awesome match, man. We was, you know, going back and forth. And actually, it was one of those matches for me. I don't know about you, Kurt. I felt like it was going to be one of those classic matches we was going to be able to look back on.
It would have been. Unfortunately, it didn't occur that way, but it would have been one of those classic matches.
You know, I finally hit Kurt Angle with the big bookie and bang, you know what I mean? I'm rocking him. Boom, boom, boom. You know, he's selling all over the place for I'm just beating him down. I'm getting, you know what? I got a rule of thumb, guys. Get all your shit in. And that night...
He got his shit in.
That night, I was trying to get everything in. I hit Kurt Angle with the Spalato, and Charles Robinson counted 1, 2, he kicked out 3. Match was over.
I kicked out, and Charles still counted the 3. And that caused Booker to win the match when he was supposed to lose the match.
Yeah, so guys, you ever go back and watch that match?
And that would have enabled us to do a third match, which would have been the classic.
Yeah.
And so we were supposed to have a 3-match program. Booker won the first. I was supposed to win the second. And this bastard won the second, and there wasn't a third match.
What is Charles Robinson Twitter account? I want all of you people to tweet Charles Robinson.
Charles now.
No,
Say what happened? What the hell
man.
happened to the third match?
I'm dead serious. It's his fault that you guys got robbed and not seeing, you know, Kurt Angle and Booker T go out there and finish that thing.
I know he deserves it, but Charles is gonna be really pissed.
Yeah, and then we got the TNA.
WWE Robinson, by the way.
WWE
At
Robinson.
WWE Robinson.
Get on it.
Tweet him right now.
All right, do that. Tweet him right now, guys. Tweet him right now and just tell him how he just messed it up. You know, Main Event Mafia, Booker T, Kurt Angle, my queen Charmel. How many people like the Main Event Mafia? How many people think TNA effed it up?
It's okay. They did.
The Main Event Mafia, I think, could have been just as big as the NWO. You know, I really think that way. And but it'll never happen. You know, we can't go back in the past or anything like that. But I want to thank Kurt Angle. Anybody got any questions for Kurt Angle? What you got for Kurt?
I have a bunch of questions. I have to tell first. I have to tell first.
What is it?
Back in February, one of my friends was going through some problems. I reached out to you and a bunch of wrestlers in the WWE roster to help them rehab. The only person that replied to me and helped him with sports encouragement was Kurt Angle.
God bless you, man. Glad to hear it. Good for you, man. I'm happy for you. Thank you.
Kurt, I have a question for you. And because I heard that you were there for a certain incident in Mr. Booker T's life that I just have to know about.
What's that?
Because I noticed, suspicious by his absence, there's no Red Bull on this table tonight.
There's no Red Bull.
There's no Red Bull
incident. Oh, God.
And for those of you who don't know, Booker is pretty serious about his damn Red Bull. And what was the routine, Book? You
have 2 before each match.
Yeah,
am I right?
two Red Bulls.
Incidents.
1 before each match, right?
You know,
or 1 before the match, 1 after the match. And
you know what? I'll tell the story. Let me tell the story. Let me tell the story. You know what? Let me tell the story, Kurt. Right? Let me tell this story. You know,
my first way before you tell it, I was there, so everything he says, it's true. It's damn true.
Yeah.
No. My thing is this. I'm all about common sense, right? You know, you go to work, you know, it's normally, you know, the company bring a lot of water in for the guys. You know, the company normally, you know, sometimes bring in soft drinks, Gatorade.
Put them on ice.
Yeah, put them all on ice, you know what I mean? And it's normally, you know, maybe 100 waters, 100 Gatorades, and 100 sodas, you know? And for me, I might want to bring in a couple of Red Bull. I might want to keep them on ice. But guys, it's only 2 Red Bull in the cooler. So you would think those Red Bulls belong to someone. All right? They're not a part of all this other stuff. Okay? Somebody, I don't know who
I'll
it
let
was.
you know who. If you don't know, I'll tell you.
So somebody stole your Red Bull.
Somebody took the Red Bull and drank it, and I found out about it in a couple of coolers that were in an area where everyone had to walk through. So I picked the coolers up and dunked them everywhere. Ice, everything, sodas go everywhere.
You were breaking everything you could afford.
I
was
threw
bad.
the coolers up against the wall.
And they said Kurt Angle's an Olympic gold medalist, and he will kill somebody. So send Kurt in there to talk to him and calm him down. And Kurt comes in and says, Booker, you know, might, you know, calm down a little bit, you know? I mean, chill, you know? And I look at Kurt and I say, Kurt, now is not the time, okay? And Kurt says, okay, Book. we'll talk about this.
He was really pissed off.
I was really mad. No, but that's the life we live, guys.
Well, I got to know, though, who did it? Who stole the Red Bull?
Who did it? Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Scotty Too Hottie.
Scotty Too Hottie. Scotty Too Hottie.
What?
And he told me, he said, I thought they were part of the other drinks.
Hey,
I said, Scotty, there were only 2 in there. You knew somebody put them in there. He said, but I thought they were part of the WWE drinks that they bring. And Booker was pissed.
Hey, Book, if Scotty Too Hottie were here right now,
I would be whooping his ass right now. Hey, guys, thank Kurt Angle for coming
Thanks,
out.
guys.
All right?
Hey, thanks everybody for coming. You're here for a great cause. Thank you very much, and God bless you. I love you.
Kurt Angle, everybody. Fellas, listen up. It's about Brad Gilmore. Y'all know me. I've called championship fights. I've rocked sold-out arenas, and I've even debated the merits of time travel with Doc Brown himself. But today, I'm talking about stepping into the bedroom like you're walking into WrestleMania. Main event energy only. Oh, yeah. And if you're ready to level up, let me introduce you to Blue Chew. Blue Chew is the original brand offering chewable tablets with active ingredients that help stronger, longer-lasting erections. Think of it like you're giving your downstairs a locker room speech and a protein shake. We're not talking about average, we're talking about legendary. Look, I know a guy, let's call him B-Ran, who tried one of those Blue Chew tablets and nearly had to change his jeans and his mailing address. It's like his meat telescope made contact with a higher power. Said his junk dropped a mixtape. Just one bass note for 37 minutes and it slapped. It's not sex anymore. It's a superhero origin story. The Girthinator Rises. Coming soon to a bedroom near you. Because this isn't just about performance. It's about legacy. Or should I say it's about third legacy. So, if you're ready to take your game from meh to monumental, head over to BlueChew.com and discover your options. And here's the hookup. You get your first month of Blue Chew free. That's right. It's free. Just use promo code BOOKER at checkout and pay only $5 for shipping. That's it. Join Blue Chew's mission to upgrade humanity one thrust at a time. Use promo code BOOKER. Big thanks to Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and safety information. And use that promo code BOOKER. Oh, yeah, brother.
Can you dig it? Houston, get ready to rumble with the Hall of Fame on ESPN Radio.
That's right, Booker. We're bringing the heat Tuesday through Friday right here on the Houston airwaves on 97.5 and 92.5.
We've got the exclusive scoop on wrestling, boxing, and everything in between.
Join us for the smackdown of sports talk and don't miss a moment of the action.
The Hall of Fame. Now, can you dig that? Sucker!
Hey guys, this is Brad Gilmore from the Hall of Fame with Booker T, and you know, we talk a lot about trust on this show. Trust in your team, trust in the process, trust in your opponent, and you got to talk about trust in your money, and that's why I use Cash App. I do. I use Cash App. This is true. I use it every single day. It's where I have a card with. It's where I exchange currency with, whether I'm getting a haircut, whether I'm getting, some lawn services, whatever the case might be. I use Cash App because it's fast, it's secure, and it makes handling my money so simple. So whether I'm splitting a dinner bill, splitting money with a friend, checking my balance before a big weekend, it's all right there in the app. So if you download Cash App today and use our referral code, which is SECURE10, for $10 when you sign up. That's SECURE, SECURE, the number 10. Do that. Use that code because Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services are provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards are issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. You visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures. So go ahead, hit that download button. Use my code SECURE10 and join the millions of people already using Cash App to make life easier. Trust me, you'll be glad that you did it, okay? SECURE10, SECURE10, SECURE10. And remember, Cash App is a financial services platform. It is not a bank. Banking services are provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards are issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Visit cash.app/legal/podcast for full disclosures and use Cash App today. Booker and I use it. You should use it too. Cash App, Cash App, Cash App.
Oh, baby, this is a live edition of Heated Conversation. Right here, guys. We got myself and let me introduce you guys to Brad Gilmore, guys. Brad Gilmore actually. Now,
there we go. Some people are cheering for me, Book.
Brad Gilmore actually came in my office when he was 17 years old, and he was a kid, had the Boofoot hairdo. I was like, man, you're a good-looking kid, man. Maybe I can put you to work. I got a wrestling company in Houston, and so I made him my announcer. And he was so good at it, he moved up to being my commentator. And then, I made him my partner on my radio show. How old are you now, Brad?
24 years old.
24 years old. This kid's been with me since he was 17 years old. And Brad right now, he's my right-hand man on Heated Conversation. Download the radio.com app, guys. You can hear us every Saturday night.
Make sure you plug it in.
That's a cheap plug. Cheap plug, I'm a shameless promoter, that's what I do.
Book, I appreciate all the kind words. I have a Booker T story that I'd like to tell, and I don't know if it's okay to tell it or not.
Yeah, go ahead.
But you talk about me being an announcer, and we sit at an announcer's table.
Yeah.
Can I tell the story about the announcer's table?
Which one?
Well, about how we acquired that certain table.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, so, we were at a little card table like this for our wrestling show, and it was a Sunday, it was a pay-per-view, I think it was Night of Champions in Houston.
Whoa. Maybe you shouldn't tell this
Maybe
story.
I shouldn't tell it.
I got some people back in the back, they might,
They might snooze you.
They might run back and stooge me off.
Well, then never mind, I'll tell it later.
I don't want that story.
I asked first.
It's a cool story.
It's a great story.
No, but look here. Question before we bring out our next guest. Any questions?
Any questions for Booker T? Yeah, what you got?
Front row.
Do we need another announcer? No, that job's filled. Don't shoot your shot on my time.
Send in an application. Fill out an application.
Yeah, tweet it to me. I'll make sure it gets to the right person.
Brother with the beard.
Yeah, probably put a face to my voice. And it's a damn good-looking face, if I do say so myself.
Right? It's a good-looking kid, Oh, over here, what you got?
All right, so the question was,
Yeah,
if you were not retired
Give it to
yet,
me.
and
Yeah.
you were on Raw or SmackDown,
Give it
either
to me.
brand, who would you like to face?
I know, you know what I mean? The thing is, you know, the thing is.
He's ready to go right
No,
now.
I've been
One
reti-
more match.
No.
One more match.
Yeah,
One
yeah,
more
yeah,
match.
yeah.
One more match.
I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. You know what I mean? I'll do it. The thing is, my wife, she won't let me.
No.
You know what I mean? See, but I'll do it. You know what I mean? Now, but if it was one person, you know, and I'm in shape. Now, if she did, you know what I mean? I'm in shape. You know what I mean? I'm ready. You know what I mean? I'll go out there, guys. I will do it. I will.
Beat Roman Reigns! 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 Beat Roman Reigns!
You know what?
Y'all like Roman Reigns,
See,
right?
You like Roman.
Y'all like Roman Reigns?
You like Roman? Let me tell you something. I will go out there and do Roman like he should be done. Make that boy, no. Make that boy pay my son. Make him say,
Daddy, I don't want none.
I had enough.
Yeah.
You feel me?
If Roman Reigns were here right now, boy,
I would be whooping his ass. No. What was I talking about?
you were talking about whooping Roman Reigns' ass. Is what you were talking about. You got a
Next
question right here.
What you got, kid?
What was it like? Let me rephrase that. What was it like when you were in a grocery store and Stone Cold was whooping your ass?
Hold on.
Why are you standing, Book?
No, because I'm hot. I'm hot about that. I'm real hot. You know what I mean? No. What happened with Stone Cold Steve Austin and I? No. If you guys remember,
Y'all were in a grocery store.
Hold on.
Green Frog. SmackDown. 2001. You and that bald SOB. Texas Rattlesnake. You went through the flour. Went through the eggs. Got your ass whooped. Talk about it, Book. Talk about it.
He suckered me. No, he did. Now, if you guys remember, you go back and look at the tape. He jumped me from behind. You know what I'm saying? Anytime a man jump you from behind, you are vulnerable. You feel me? No, I'm serious.
Anything can happen.
That could happen to any one of you. All right? So, hey, I ain't mad at him. I ain't mad because if I catch him on the street, I'm going to be whooping his ass. Hey, nah.
Yeah, he actually got that sixth one.
We don't talk about six so much.
You know, Book, I had a question for you. How many of y'all know Bruce Pritchard? Y'all listen to his podcast? All right. You know, Bruce Pritchard works with us at Reality Wrestling, and he told me this story one time, Book. And I just want
you wanted me to cut my hair?
No, well, I'd like to hear that. But Bruce Pritchard told me one time he made a fatal error, and he asked you to carry Stone Cold's bags for him. Hold on.
Yeah.
Bruce Pritchard asked probably one of the greatest star in WCW history, in my opinion, right? Greatest star in WCW history. Probably the most decorated star in WWE history. 35-time wrestling champion. He asked you to carry Stone Cold's bags.
You know what? I think he was doing it.
What happened? Why did he do that?
You know, what happened was when I first came into WWE, you know, the first angle I was in was with Stone Cold Steve Austin, if you guys remember. I jumped over the barrier, picked Stone Cold Steve Austin up high as I possibly could, held him like a baby in my arms and dropped him gently on the table, and he bounced about 3 feet high off of it, and boom, and he fell, and you know, I continued doing what I was doing. I wasn't thinking about Steve Austin. Match over, I pretty much, you know, tell everybody good night, and I get in my car, and I'm on my way to the next town, and I get a phone call from Bruce Pritchard. And Bruce Pritchard, you know, and I'm thinking it's one of those calls to where I did a great job that night. So
Good job there, Booker.
Oh, I'm answering the phone. I'm pretty excited. What's going on, Bruce? No. What's going on, dog? You all right? Yeah. No. He commenced to tell me that when I picked Stone Cold Steve Austin up, dropped him on the table, he bounced off it and broke his hand. And I need to do something about it. So I say, man, I'm sorry, man. I didn't see him after the match, man. Give me his phone number. I'll give him a call and apologize. And he goes, no, that might not be good enough. Maybe you should meet him at his hotel room, you know, in the morning and wait on him to come out and, you know, I don't know, maybe pack his bags to the arena. And me being Booker T, you know, I'm a nice guy, but I ain't packing no bags. You know, that ain't gonna happen. You know, so I didn't pack the bags, of course. You know, saw Stone Cold later on that day and asked Stone Cold, "Hey, bro, you hurt you in your hand? What's going on? You all right?" And he goes, "Yeah, man, I'm good." You know. That's the kind of intimidation and fear I draw into a person, man. You know, I'm trying to tell you, Stone Cold Steve Austin was scared. You know, I'm serious. I know he was scared. Yeah, I'll tell you that right there.
Man, I got to tell you, BT, I never thought I'd care this much about a wallet, but Ridge Wallet has completely changed the game for me. Before this, I was carrying around that old school leather wallet. It was falling apart. It was bulky and jammed from receipts from like 1996. Even though I was only 4 years old, it looked like I had a cheeseburger in my back pocket. But with Ridge, it's sleek, it's strong. It holds up to 12 cards plus cash and is made from premium materials. I'm talking aluminum, or as my folks across the pond say, aluminium, carbon fiber, titanium. This thing is like the superhero of wallets. And y'all know I love my gear. I gotta be sharp, I gotta be clean. Ain't nobody dope as me. I'm just so fresh. So yeah, I'm so fresh and so clean. And I also need to be functional. So this is what is huge for me. This wallet has RFID blocking tech, so nobody's stealing your info while you're walking down the street. That's peace of mind. And check this out. Mine is made of carbon fiber, but they have 50 colors and styles to choose from. It's the last wallet you'll ever need. And with Ridge's lifetime warranty, it's not just hype, it's real.
Right now, Ridge is running their huge Memorial Day sale. You can get up to 40% off at ridge.com/booker. That's ridge.com/booker. Don't miss their biggest sale of the year. And when they ask how you heard about them, make sure you tell them you heard them right here on the Hall of Fame podcast with Brad Gilmore and Booker T. Hey, and don't forget, support the show and level up, baby.
You know, life always doesn't wait for a payday. There's been times where I needed some gas money, groceries, or even grab some last-minute tickets for a big night out, and payday, it was still days away. That's why I love talking about the game-changing app like EarnIn. EarnIn is the app that lets you access your pay your way as you earn it, and up to $150 a day with a maximum of $750 between checks. There's no interest, there's no credit checks, there's no mandatory fees. It's not a loan. This is your money. Just download the EarnIn app, add in your work info, and you can start accessing your pay right away. You can even leave an optional tip to help support the app for everybody. Then, any money you access plus any tip is simply paid back from your next paycheck. So imagine this. Your daughter's school shoes are on sale, but payday's not until Friday. Well, with EarnIn, you don't have to wait. Or maybe you got a surprise dinner plan with someone special. Don't put it off. That's the kind of financial momentum that EarnIn gives you. Millions of people are using it. I wish I had EarnIn back in the day when I first started it out, especially when you're trying to balance bills, gigs, and unexpected stuff like a vet bill or even car repairs. So download EarnIn today. That's EARNIN in the Google Play or Apple App Store. And when you do, type in Hall of Fame under podcast when you sign up. That's Hall of Fame under podcast. It really helps the show and helps you get paid when you need it most. EarnIn is a financial technology company. It's not a bank. Access limits are based on your earnings and risk factors. Standard cash outs take 1 to 2 business days. Expedited transfers are available for a fee. Tips are voluntary and don't affect the service. Available in select states. Terms and restrictions apply. Visit earnin.com for full details. Make EarnIn a part of your financial routine and join over 4 million people using it to turn any day into payday. It's your money. Take control of it with EarnIn.
Hey, let's bring David Arquette up here, guys.
Oh, yeah, y'all want to hear?
Yeah,
From the former
man.
WCW champion?
We're bringing David Arquette up here because I got a story I want to get. I've been wanting to get off my chest for 20 years. You know? Now, give it up for him, guys. Just David Arquette. Ready to rumble? This my man right here. I will bust you. You remember that? It's one of my favorite quotes of all time. I will bust you. What's going on, man?
What's up, man?
How's
so
life,
glad
man?
to see you.
No, man.
You and Sean,
That's good. Now, I want to talk about David Arquette, guys. We know about David Arquette, the WCW former WCW champion.
Yeah.
You know what? I always wondered, and I want to know if you remember this or not, but I always wondered, how did that come about?
The WCW.
Yeah, you winning the title, man. Because I'm always in the dark on that kind of stuff. I never knew.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how much I'm supposed to reveal.
Everything. Everything. Right?
This is a special night.
Well,
Y'all want to hear the whole story?
I want to know, man. You know what? I got to know.
Well, I don't remember much. I've been dropped on my head a lot with my life. But, well, I did Ready to Rumble with both of you, and we had a great time. That was amazing.
It was
and
awesome.
Getting to know you and working with you, and then they said to promote the show, just come out and do a show. So I was sitting there in the audience, and I was supposed to jump over the rail and go in the ring and do something. I don't know, and then I get beat up, and whatever. But I did it, and it was a big. It got a pop or something.
Big rating is what it got. Huge rating.
I just think it got a little bit of excitement in that first moment where they thought, well, come on, why don't you stay on till the pay-per-view and we'll have some fun kind of thing. I don't want to say too much. I don't know
man,
who put it up. I don't know.
I got to know, man. I mean, the thing is,
It sounds like
I didn't know what I was doing. Nobody told me what I was doing. I was completely I was just a fan. I was just
it
a
sounds
fan
like
sitting there sure, I would love to be on a pay-per-view. They're like, we're going to give you the belt. And I was like, okay. I'm like, am I the first fan you've given a belt to? They're like, no, everyone's a fan. All the other wrestlers. But I got to say this. They told me like this or that, say this much, like do this. But when I had my first opportunity to get out there, I said, yeah, I don't deserve this belt. Booker T deserves this belt. Absolutely. Nobody told me that. Nobody said, say Booker T. That was my own.
Oh, man.
I learned it was called a shoot. That was my own way of going off the rails and just saying who really deserved it.
no, that's what's going on, man.
What's up, man?
How's
so
life,
glad
man?
to see you.
No,
You
man.
and Sean,
That's good. Now, I want to talk about David Arquette, guys. We know about David Arquette, the WCW former WCW champion.
Yeah.
You know what? I always wondered, and I want to know if you remember this or not, but I always wondered, how did that come about?
The WCW.
Yeah, you winning the title, man. Because I'm always in the dark on that kind of stuff. I never knew.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how much I'm supposed to reveal.
Everything. Everything. Right?
This is a special night.
Well,
Y'all want to hear the whole story?
I want to know, man. You know what? I got to know.
Well, I don't remember much. I've been dropped on my head a lot with my life. But, well, I did Ready to Rumble with both of you, and we had a great time. That was amazing.
It was
and
awesome.
Getting to know you and working with you, and then they said to promote the show, just come out and do a show. So I was sitting there in the audience, and I was supposed to jump over the rail and go in the ring and do something. I don't know, and then I get beat up, and whatever. But I did it, and it was a big. It got a pop or something.
Big rating is what it got. Huge rating.
I just think it got a little bit of excitement in that first moment where they thought, well, come on, why don't you stay on till the pay-per-view and we'll have some fun kind of thing. I don't want to say too much. I don't know
man, I
put it up. I don't know.
I got to know, man. I mean, the thing is,
It sounds like
I didn't know what I was doing. Nobody told me what I was doing. I was completely like, I was just a fan. I was just a fan sitting there like, sure, I would love to be on a pay-per-view. Like, we're going to give you the belt. And I was like, okay. I'm like, am I the first fan you've given a belt to? They're like, no, everyone's a fan. All the other wrestlers. But I got to say this. They told me like this or that. Say this much, like, do this. But when I had my first opportunity to get out there, I said, yeah, I don't deserve this belt. Booker T deserves this belt. Absolutely. Nobody told me that. Nobody said, say Booker T. That was my own.
Oh, man.
I learned it was called a shoot. That was my own way of going off the rails and just saying who really deserved it.
No, that's.
Hey, what's up, Nashville? It's your man, Booker T, 6-time world champ, 2-time Hall of Famer. Wake up, man, and get in the ring with the Hall of Fame.
Every Saturday morning, book at 8 a.m. We're coming to you live on 102.5 The Game, Nashville's home for sports talk. We've got the knockout conversations, the legends, and all the sports insight that you crave.
So check out Booker T and Brad Gilmore every Saturday morning on 102.5 The Game. Now, can you dig it?
That right there, guys. You know, I remember it's true talk, man. It's real talk. I mean, David Arquette. I mean, these real people, first and foremost. Being in that position is a position that I'm sure each and every one of you would have loved to have been in, you know, and I would have taken it and run with it. But I remember vividly in the locker room, you know, David came back after he won the WCW championship, and we were in the locker room, and David was so excited, man. He was so freaking overjoyed, man, about, you know, just being a part of something like that. And I totally understood. And to this day, I never, you know, thought about it in any other way that, man, he was excited. He was having some fun.
I didn't know I was supposed to say, oh, no. I didn't know I was supposed to be the voice of reason to say, oh, no, you guys can't do that.
He was supposed to take it and run with it.
I was like, oh, no, hell yeah, I'm going to be the champion. I'm going to beat all these mothers up. Bring it on.
But David goes, he's sitting there with the championship, and he looks at me, and he goes, I don't know if you remember this. He goes, hey, Book, how many times have you won the title? And I go, I never won it. And I remember the look on his face, man. He was like so taken aback from that. He was so like in shock, you know. And I remember it, you know, to this day, you know. But you know, it was a moment. It was a moment that showed me how genuine David Arquette, you know, the man, really is. I'm serious. You know, so
well, that's where I got that from. That's why I think the next time I went out is when I said that.
Booker ain't gay, because, hey, bro, he looked mad as hell when I said, you know, if you... No, man, but seriously. Any questions for David Arquette? What we got?
We got one over there.
What we at? What we at? What you got, sweetheart?
Hey, back in the WCW, when you did that Grace Humble, how did it feel for you working with DDP?
Oh, man.
So the question was, when you're doing Ready to Rumble, how did it feel to work with DDP?
Diamond Dallas Page is one of the greatest human beings. If you guys have ever met him, or if you see DDP yoga that he's got going on now, it's an amazing workout. He's just positivity, like, personified. The guy's just amazing. He's got the biggest heart. He sort of shepherded me through the whole process of, like, what I was supposed to do during that whole run and helped me along. He's sort of like just a great friend, a hero to me, and just sort of working with him was a dream.
Dallas Page, man.
Amazing actor, too.
He's a guru, man. Dallas Page is the yoga guru. Get your DDP yoga. Go to DDPyoga.com.
DDPyoga.com.
Go to DDPyoga.com. It's helped a whole lot. It's helped me out. Me and my wife, we doing it right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. You do it.
And you know what a diamond upside down is? Hey! Stop it, y'all. Come on. Settle down, people.
Give it up for David Arquette, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. You know, I remember Yeah, there it is.
Get him up.
You know, I remember, you know, people like Gold, he say, you know, as his family, man, WWE is home, you know. But I remember, guys, you know, when I was in WCW, I was a lifer, man. You know,
Yeah.
I was WCW for life, you know. And then I found out the company was going to be sold, you know. And we had our final, you know, big night, you know. And I remember Panama Beach.
Yeah.
There it is, baby. I was there. You know what? I actually was. There it is. And what else? I had 2 titles. U.S. title.
That's
You
right.
know, dual champion, man. I was closing the company down, going against my man, Scott Steiner, one of my all-time, you know, biggest rivals, you know, my ultimate nemesis. And I went out there and pulled it off. But I remember one of the guys talking to me, and he said, man, this is it. It's the last night. You know, what are we gonna do? You know? And he goes, Book, what? What are you gonna do? I'm going to WWE. Simple. We're gonna continue this thing. You know? And ever since, man, it's been great. I've had a hell of a ride with WWE. I've worked with some of the biggest names, you know, in the industry, and it's been an awesome, awesome ride.